The question has recently been posed: what do we want out of our students? I don't think we'll ever agree on that answer, but the answer that I am proposing is a simple one that has been my response for years: success. What we want out of our students is success. Pretty simple, isn't it? However, the meaning of success is another thing you'll probably never agree on. Anyone who knows me knows that legendary UCLA basketball coach John Wooden has had a profound influence on who I am as a coach, a teacher, and a person. Let's listen to John Wooden explain the type of success we should want out of our students.
I coined my own definition of success in 1934 when I was teaching at a high school in South Bend, Indiana. And I knew how Mr. Webster defined it as the accumulation of material possessions or the attainment of a position of power or prestige or something of that sort, worthy accomplishments perhaps, but in my opinion, not necessarily indicative of success. So I wanted to come up with something of my own. I coined my own definition of success, which is peace of mind attained only through self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable.
In order for our students to be successful, in Wooden's terms, they must feel like they are making the effort to do their absolute best. Wooden offered a framework, his famous pyramid of success, that guided his players to 10 national championships, 7 of those in a row, 88 consecutive victories, 38 straight tournament playoff wins, and 4 perfect seasons. Wooden accomplished these feats without ever emphasizing the idea of winning. Rather, he emphasized certain traits, knowing that if his players did their absolute best to master those traits, the scoreboard would take care of itself. The pyramid of success gave his players clear goals as to what their coach wanted out of them. And that same framework can offer our students the same clear goals that will lead them to success, both inside and outside of the classroom.
If maximum effort is needed for a student to achieve success, the next logical question is, where do we want our students to focus that effort? To answer that question, let's take a look at the bottom 2 tiers of Wooden's pyramid of success.
First, what we want from our students is industriousness. Industriousness is more than just a hard work ethic. What we want is for students to be fully engaged, totally focused, and completely absorbed in what they are doing. The next habit we want out of our students is enthusiasm. If we are filled with energy and eagerness, joy and love for what we do, our enthusiasm will stimulate others to do the same. Another trait on the base of Wooden's pyramid is friendship. The type of friendship that Wooden meant is a relationship that revolves around respect and camaraderie. And that is what we want out of our students, the habit of treating others with respect and camaraderie. Another trait we want from our students is loyalty. Loyalty is about character, doing what is right even when nobody's looking. What we want from our students is that they have a strong moral code and the courage to be loyal to that code. When they prove they can be loyal to themselves, they can prove that they can be loyal to others. The final block on the base of Wooden's pyramid is cooperation. What we want out of our students is that they are sincerely committed to what's right rather than who's right. Cooperation is about listening and doing what is best for the group. The second tier begins with self-control. What we want out of our students is that they control their emotions. Self-control is also about discipline, resisting the easy choice, the expedient solution, and, at times, temptation in its various and alluring forms. Another habit we want from our students is alertness. What we want from our students is that they choose to be constantly observing, absorbing, and learning from what's going on around them. Another block in Wooden's pyramid is initiative. What we want is for students to know what needs to be done and then have the courage to get started right away. Failure to act is often the biggest failure of all. The final block of the second tier is intentness, the idea of playing to the whistle or working until the bell rings. What we want out of our students is diligence, determination, fortitude, resolve, persistence.
So, what we want, or at least should want, out of our students is success. To achieve that success, we should want our students to put forth their absolute best effort. and we should want that best effort focused on the traits found in the bottom two tiers of Wooden's pyramid of success.
Industriousness, enthusiasm, friendship, loyalty, cooperation, self-control, alertness, initiative, and intentness.
Thank you for watching my video on the highly debated question, what do we want out of our students? John Wooden helped me come up with my answer, and I hope you enjoyed his thoughts on the idea of success.
I coined my own definition of success, which is peace of mind attained only through self-satisfaction and knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable.
To bring this video to an end, I'm going to leave you with a couple poems that meant so much to John Wooden that he committed them to memory and went on to recite them during his TED Talk.
But he wrote something that I think he did what I tried to do in this pyramid. He called it the road ahead or the road behind. And he said, sometimes I think the fates must grin as we denounce them and insist the only reason we can't win is the fates themselves have missed. Yet there lives on the ancient claim, we win or lose within ourselves. The shining trophies on our shelves can never win tomorrow's game. You and I know deeper down, there's always a chance to win the crown, but when we fail to give our best, we simply haven't met the test of giving all and saving none until the game is really won. Of showing what is meant by grit, of playing through and others quit, of playing through, not letting up, it's bearing down that wins the cup, of dreaming there's a goal ahead, of hoping when our dreams are dead, of praying when our hopes have fled, yet losing, not afraid to fall, if bravely we have given all, for who can ask more of a man than giving all within his span? Giving all, it seems to me, is not so far from victory. And so the fates are seldom wrong. No matter how they twist and wind, it's you and I who make our fates. We open up or close the gates on the road ahead or the road behind. I dabble. It reminds me of another set. There are some things that help me, I think, be better than I would have been. I know I'm not what I ought to be and not what I should be, but I think I'm better than I would have been if I hadn't run across certain things. And one was just a little verse that said, no written word, no spoken plea can teach our youth what they should be, nor all the books on all the shelves. It's what the teachers are themselves.